I'm Julia Sondu, showing you where development is happening. Please come and join us. Israeli weapon damaged Iranian air defenses without detection. Israel had decided earlier not to launch a full-scale attack against Iran, and instead decided on a quieter tactic to send a message with the aim of ending the cycle of attacks. Iran's S-300 air defense in Isfahan, which protects its key Natanz nuclear site, was destroyed without detection by long-range missiles fired from outside Iranian airspace, sources and multiple satellite imagery posts confirmed by Saturday, though Jerusalem has been silent about it. It was still unclear Saturday whether drones had played some role in the attack as well. US Senator Marco Rubio tweeted, "Israel has the ability to conduct strikes against targets inside Iran without entering Iranian airspace from aircraft over Syrian and Iraqi airspace." Both Rubio's comment and foreign reports indicated that the first stage of a two-stage Israeli-made missile may have been found in Iraq and may have been fired from there. Foreign reports said that the missiles were not fired from Iranian, Israeli, or Jordanian airspace. Strategic attack sends message to Iran. Such an attack could have two intended effects: the impact of messaging to the Iranians that their nuclear facilities could have also been hit or could easily be hit in the future, and letting the Islamic Republic end the crisis by denying any real damage. Unlike Iran's nuclear facilities at Natanz, Karaj, and elsewhere, where Tehran has had to acknowledge their destruction in the past because they are open to visits from the International Atomic Energy Agency, Iran can keep the public away from seeing its losses of the S-300 missile defense system, other than via satellite imagery. But the loss is significant in the sense that the S-300 is the most advanced anti-aircraft system the Islamic Republic possesses, which it spent years pressing Russia to sell it. On the other hand, this attack could be called much less bruising of Iran's attack capabilities than the one by Israel that destroyed huge numbers of its drone fleet in February 2022, which former Prime Minister Naftali Bennett has publicly confirmed. Further, the attack did not directly touch Iran's nuclear program, which means that the program has not been set back. The Jerusalem Post was the first to confirm that long-range missiles had been used in the attack early Friday morning. The New York Times was the first to confirm Israeli involvement. Iran, it appears falsely, has claimed that there was no damage and that it shot down a few minor drones that tried to attack. The report came shortly after local sources reported explosions in Isfahan in central Iran, in the Az-Suwaida Governorate of southern Syria, and in the Baghdad area and Babel Governorate of Iraq early Friday morning. A US official then told CNN that the Iranian target was not nuclear. Videos from Isfahan appeared to show Iranian air defenses activated in the skies over the area. A senior US official also confirmed this on the Friday morning of the attack, stating, "We were not surprised," while also telling Walla that Israel informed the US in advance of the strike. The Iranian semi-official Fars news agency reported on Friday that an explosion was heard in Kajavestan, east of Isfahan and near the Isfahan International Airport. Fars stressed that the cause of the explosion was unknown as of yet. Fars and other Iranian news agencies reported that air defenses were seemingly activated near Isfahan in response to small drones. Iranian air defenses were also activated in Tabriz in northwestern Iran on Friday morning after a suspicious object was spotted in the air, according to Fars. According to Bloomberg News, Israeli officials notified the US on Thursday that they plan to launch a strike in the next 24 to 48 hours. Syrian reports on Friday morning indicated airstrikes had also targeted sites belonging to the Syrian army in the Az-Suwaida and Daraa governorates of southern Syria. The explosions came as Israel promised to respond to a massive drone and missile attack conducted by Iran on April 14 against Israel. The Iranian attack came in response to an alleged Israeli airstrike that targeted a building next to the Iranian embassy in Damascus, and that killed Mohammad Reza Zahedi, a senior IRGC commander in charge of Iran's operations in Syria and Lebanon. In January 2023, a mix of Western intelligence and foreign sources told the Post that despite Iranian claims to the contrary, a drone attack on Iran at Isfahan, in a similar general area to the attack Friday morning, was a tremendous success. Observers have, however, been anticipating an Israeli attack on Iran as the next link in a chain of escalation that began with an April 1st attack on the Iranian mission in Damascus that Iran blamed on Israel. The second was Iran launching 331 drones and missiles towards Israel on Saturday night in a well-choreographed attack, giving rise to expectations of an Israeli response. But if Israel were to strike Iran, how would it go about it? Israel has been planning strikes on sensitive Iranian sites for decades, but this response would have to be limited, part of the coded diplomatic and military dialogue between Iran and Israel. Israel would have to hit a high-value target, but not one so valuable it would warrant a further military response from Iran and push the escalation into a full-on conflict. So what are Israel's choices? Airstrikes. The two countries are more than 900 kilometers, 560 miles, apart at their closest point, with most of Iran's military bases and nuclear sites more than 2,000 kilometers, 1,243 miles, away from Israel. For strikes deep inside Iran, F-15I Ram and F-35I Adir stealth jets would be used. Both aircraft are optimized for long range, but they would still need to refuel unless taking the shortest routes to Iranian targets near the border. The route would also be tricky. It is unlikely Saudi Arabia or Jordan would give Israel permission to fly through their airspace to attack Iran because it could draw them into a potential conflict and stands a good chance of inflaming domestic opinion, already vocal against Israel's war on Gaza. Flying down the Red Sea and around Yemen and Oman to attack targets in southern Iran would mean a 4,700 kilometers, 2,920-mile trip before Israeli jets even reach the Iranian coastline. The fastest route to attack targets in the north of Iran would be through Syria and Iraq. The Israeli Air Force would have to suppress Syria's air defenses either by jamming or by cyber attack, as in 2007 when Israel destroyed what it said was a nuclear reactor being built in Syria. Israel switched off a large section of Syria's air defense radar network beforehand. A technique like this could be used only in strategically important moments like a major airstrike or at the start of a conflict. Even if Israel could still do this, it's highly unlikely it would show its hand and reveal a major capability. Extended range. External fuel tanks added to fighter jets can significantly extend their range but would make them show up on enemy radar. There have been reports of Israel-designed fuel tanks that can be fitted on their F-35 Adirs that would still allow them to stay moderately stealthy and invisible to radar. This is the end of our program today. See you on Intervlog same time tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get new video updates. Thank you for watching Intervlog. Thank you.